Hi, and welcome to this short overview of our freshly launched, truly intelligent wellness technology, the Prism IO. My name is Bridget. I live on the south coast of the UK in Poole in Dorset. 15 years ago, someone introduced me to this company that was very forward thinking in terms of health, wellness, beauty, and innovation. I'd been a business owner for many years, and it really sparked my curiosity. This was something different, new, fresh, and exciting. And here I am 15 years later, still partnered up with this incredible company. And here we are once again pushing out the boundaries of innovation with this incredible new technology, Prism IO. So just before we go into the kind of nuts and bolts, if you like, of the what the technology is and how it can help us in terms of our lifespan and our life quality of life, it's worth noting that people are living longer these days for sure. But are they living younger longer? That is the question, because we all want to have a longer life, but we want to live it fully with mental acuity and plenty of energy and good muscle health and a strong immune system, more importantly than anything else. And this is what we are addressing here, the gap between the lifespan and the youth span with our amazing technology, as I said. All right, so one of the biggest trends in wellness right now is not just feeling better, but being able to track how better we actually are. We know that things like Apple Watches and Aura Rings are firm favorites with many people who are serious about their health and well-being. And this new biohacking device really slots into that category where not only we can tell people that they are making you, the products are making you better, but actually show it and prove it and give a guarantee that it will be improved. And isn't that always what we want? We want guarantees. We don't want to spend money and time on doing things that we know or we're not sure whether they're working or not. But this is the answer to that. So, introducing you to the Prism IO. It's, as I said, an intelligent nutritional wellness device. There's the only one of its kind in the world, and it was just launched literally a couple of weeks ago in various parts of the world, and the rollout is coming throughout 2026. So what we're looking at here is something called biohacking. You may or may not have heard of this before, but biohacking involves someone making incremental changes to their body, improvements to their body, their diet, their lifestyle to increase their health and their well-being. And this is what we're looking for here, is to be able to track those incremental improvements, which makes all the difference and keeps us engaged and motivated. And that's really important, isn't it? So why is antioxidant support so important for our bodies? Well, it supports our cells, it supports our immune system, and these are all cooperative components to essentially having high gut health, immune function, cardio, brain, skin, bone, eyes, joints, healthy weight, and so on and so forth. Everything is interlinked and intertwined. And this comes in as a really strong cooperative component that allows us to really measure and track how those incremental improvements are happening in our body with the Prism IO. Now, this isn't just something that came out of nowhere. It was over 20 years ago when something was discovered called Raman spectroscopy, which was a very powerful laser and was originally used for eye-related macular eye problems with macular deficiency. That laser then was discovered that it would measure something else, which was really revolutionary at the time. The level of carotenoids, a very strong and unique antioxidant that lodge themselves in the skin, thanks to the way we absorb our nutrients and our minerals in our food. Now, without getting too techie about the whole thing, the whole idea came from, what if we could channel that revolutionary technology into some kind of a device where we could actually show people that the carotenoids in their bodies were very strong, which is a highly accurate frontline indicator to our entire antioxidant protection in the body, which is widely assumed as the most important health biomarker that we have in our bodies, because the antioxidants fight the bad guys, the free radicals. So this device on the far left was the original one. It took hours to calibrate and to make sure it was in the right temperature. It was very slow and clunky. Then a few years later came the one in the middle. That was the one that I was first introduced to 15 years ago. In fact, I was one of the first people in the UK to have one of these devices 15 years ago. And I had this really amazing vision of being able to bring this incredible technology to the world, not just in the UK, but all around the world, where we could really show and validate whether people were absorbing absorbing their nutrients and supplements correctly. Then we had a very serious upgrade with the S3, which is the third one along from the left. This is the one that is just about phasing out now. And it was a completely different thing because it worked with interconnected technology. It worked with an app. It worked with Wi-Fi. Very different from what we had in the other two scanners. It was more, faster. It was more accurate. And once again, the company really, really did go the extra mile in producing this. However, it was still expensive and it was still a bit big. It's not something that everybody would have in their home. So what they took was these 20 plus years of technology evolution, 26 million scans, and an enormous amount of data, mixed it with AI and machine learning, and miniaturized the whole technology in terms of the hardware, but increase the software to produce the Prism IO. All right, so in a nutshell, we're working with something called the Spectral Raman AI. So on one side, we have hyperspectral absorption, which gives us 200,000 measurements. Then we have the proprietary Raman technology on the right-hand side, which is something that only Pharmanex company owns. And in the middle, all this data is put into an AI algorithm and machine learning and enables us to measure in incredible accuracy in 15 seconds how we're absorbing our vitamins and minerals on the inside. Now, it's backed by scientific validation, hundreds of clinical trials, white papers, peer-reviewed articles, still ongoing with this incredible technology. So it's not just us saying that this has, all the credentials that it needs, but it has been proved over and over again by third-party validation. And this allows us to really recommend with confidence. Not only that, it's been recognized in the business world as well with our incredible awards, even though it hasn't fully launched yet. The most recent one being the Titan Business Awards as being really something at the forefront of the health and wellness revolution. Now, one of the issues is we might be eating really healthily and taking nutritional supplements, but how do I know if my body is absorbing the nutrients from my food and the supplements that I take? That is the $64 million question, if you like. Well, the thing is just we don't know. So we're a little bit confused about what supplements I should take. And do I know if it really works? Well, this is where we come in with the solution of not only being able to propose the Prism IO as something which will be able to give you that certainty and peace of mind of what you're using, but to conclude, we also have a wide range of complements, supplements in our portfolio that carry with them a money back guarantee. Now, what does that mean for you? That means that you could, for example, start taking our Life Pack foundation product or our Beauty Focused Collagen Plus or any of those that you can see on the screen and more. And if your score does not improve in 90 days, the company will give you a full money back guarantee from your Prism score. Now, isn't that exciting? That is the way we can not only validate, give certainty, peace of mind, but also guarantee that you will get the results you get from your nutritional supplements. So there we are. There's a quick overview of the Prism IO, a little bit about the supplements as well, the science and technology behind it. I hope that you found this useful, and please get back to the person who sent you this video and ask them how you can get started with this amazing technology and the products. Thank you again for watching and see you again soon. Bye-bye.